Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, April 29th. Coming up on Cullman Today, a fatal car crash in Cullman, hoop shoot champ, and Strawberry Festival recap. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. A Cullman man was killed Monday morning in a two-vehicle crash at the intersection of U.S. Highway 31 and 24th Street Southeast. Cullman County Coroner Jeremy Kilpatrick identified the victim as William Lavon Harper, 73. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Kilpatrick said Harper was the only fatality in the incident. Cullman Police Department Chief Joey Duncan said the officers responded to the crash at approximately 10:26 a.m. Due to the severity of the injuries, the department's traffic homicide unit was called to investigate. The collision involved a 1999 Chevrolet S10 pickup truck and a 2022 Ford Ecoline bus. Authorities have not yet released additional information, and the investigation remains ongoing. Monday morning at Parkside School, before school began, the gym was packed with students waiting to surprise and celebrate third grader Paxton Plowd. Plowd was at Wintrust Arena in Chicago on Saturday, competing in this year's Elks Hoop Shoot National Finals, and he shot a perfect 25 of 25 from the free throw line to return home as a national championship. Since the competition began in 1972, Plowd is just the third national winner from Alabama and the second from Cullman. After he was welcomed into the gym by his classmates, several guest speakers took a moment to congratulate him, including Cullman Hoop Shoot Director Donnie Hanley, State Hoop Shoot Director Joel Vickery, Senator Garland Gudger, Baileyton Mayor Wendell Callaway, and Cullman County Commissioner Kerry Watson. Senator Gudger brought congratulations and a special Alabama pin from Governor Ivey for winning the national championship and told Plowd he wants to present him with a resolution in Montgomery from the Alabama legislature to honor the winning the national championship. Each year, the 6 Hoop Shoot national champions will have their names listed alongside their picture in a digital exhibit at the Neesmith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. The sweet smell of fresh strawberries and festival food filled the air downtown this weekend as crowds poured into Cullman for this year's Alabama Strawberry Festival, and by all accounts, it was the biggest and best yet. Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism Executive Director Nathan Anderson said there was a new record in attendance, the highest number of vendors and food offerings ever had, and a record amount of strawberries sold at the market. Visitors traveled from more than 20 states, Anderson said, with ticket sales at the Coca-Cola stage showing guests came from as far away as California. Over 120 arts, crafts, and food vendors packed the streets this year, the majority of them local, bringing a wide variety of shopping and dining options that still kept the festival rooted in Cullman's community spirit. Of course, when tens of thousands of visitors flood into town, challenges are inevitable. Parking lots were full hours before gates opened, and long lines formed during peak hours. Anderson said crowd management remains a top priority moving forward, but praised improvements already made. Still, despite the occasional traffic jam, festival goers left with smiles and plenty of strawberries in hand. And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, number 3, Addison downs Pickens Academy to advance in the playoffs. Sports is next. Welcome back. After dominating Skyline in round one, the Addison Bulldogs hit the road for a round two battle at Pickens Academy on Friday. After a slow start in game one, the Bulldogs plated 5 runs in the top of the fourth and 5 more in the top of the sixth to pull away with a 12-2 win. The Pirates bounced back to take game two 4-1 and force a game three, but Addison dominated the rubber match 15-1 on Saturday to punch its ticket to the 1A quarterfinals. The Bulldogs will be back home on Thursday to host round 3 against Lynn. The Bulldogs wasted no time building a lead when they returned to Pickens Academy on Saturday. A 2-run single from Stone Talley gave Addison an early lead in the top of the first. An RBI single from Jackson Williams made it a 3-0 game, and an error allowed 2 more runs to score, stretching the lead to 5-0. Jed Wilkins kept things going with another 2-run single, and he scored on an error later in the inning to make it 8-0. Talley made his way back up to the plate and ripped an RBI single to right field to put the Bulldogs in front 9-0 going into the second inning. Dathan Cleghorn drove in Tanner Gaither with a sacrifice fly in the top of the second to extend the lead to 10-0 going into the third. Lane Stewart knocked a double into center field to plate 2 more runs in the top of the third, and an RBI single from Kai Lake made it a 13-0 game going into the fourth inning. RBI singles from Tucker Thompson and Talley put 2 more runs on the board in the top of the fourth to put Addison ahead 15-0. The Pirates were able to plate 1 more run in the bottom of the fourth, but that was all the offense Pickens Academy could muster, and the Bulldogs wrapped up a 15-1 win to secure a spot in round 3. Talley tossed all 5 innings to earn the win on the mound, allowing just 1 run on 2 hits and striking out 1. At the plate, Talley led the way with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. Thompson finished with 3 hits as well, and Wilkins, Stewart, and Williams each posted a pair of hits in the win. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including food truck nights and Quiz Bowl champs. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Tonight and every Tuesday night from 4 to 8 p.m., Sportsman Lake Park is hosting its 2nd year of food truck nights, offering the citizens of Cullman a fun, family-friendly evening at the park. Each week, a rotating lineup of food trucks offers a variety of options, including seafood, barbecue, tacos, desserts, and more. Complete with picnic tables and overhead string lights near a fenced-in playground, the park transforms into a lively outdoor food court area. The spring season runs until the Tuesday before Memorial Day, and the event resumes in the fall after the summer break. West Point High School sent 2 Quiz Bowl teams to the 2025 Small School National Championship tournament in Chicago last weekend. After 19 grueling games, West Point A emerged victorious and are now national champions. The 2025 Small School National Championship tournament Traditional Public Schools Divisions field featured 88 teams from 20 states. The Pilot Club of Cullman celebrated its 30th annual fashion show on Wednesday, April 23rd, at the venue at Cotton Creek. The event celebrated springtime fashion, featuring local vendors and community members who provided and modeled their designs with a spirit of charitable giving. Guests also enjoyed a luncheon and shopping at booths provided by vendors and other local organizations, offering a variety of goods. Funds from the events primarily support Project Lifesaver, a program designed to protect, when necessary, quickly locate individuals with cognitive disorders who are prone to the life-threatening behavior of wandering, and the Pilot Light Home, which offers emergency foster care services. Brooks Place, the Child Advocacy Center of Cullman, held the 25th annual Safe Kids Expo Saturday at Sportsman Lake Park, where over 200 children and their families came out to enjoy the festivities. Cullman County Commission on Aging Director Stephanie Lawson said the Safe Kids Expo is a fantastic extension of the work done by Brooks Place, not only raising awareness about child safety, but also providing families with valuable resources in a fun and engaging way. Executive Director Gail Swafford said the event would not have been possible without sponsors including Sportsman Lake Park, the Cullman County Commission, Desperation Church, Pepsi, Cullman Lions Club, District Attorney Champ Crocker, Walmart Distribution, Cullman County Partnership for Children, and the Cullman County Home Builders Association. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respect with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Cullman's in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Let's take a moment to pause as we pay our respects to those who've lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Donald Wayne Kinzall, 71, of Cullman, passed away Saturday, April 26th. A memorial service is incomplete at this time. Ronald Paul Lynn, 73, of Hanceville, passed away Sunday, April 27th. Funeral service will be at 2 p.m. on Thursday, May 1st at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, with interment in Hamby's Chapel. The family will receive friends at the funeral home from noon to 2 p.m. on Thursday. Estel Rex Holloway, 84, of Cullman, passed away on Saturday, April 26th. Graveside service will be at 11 a.m. on Thursday, May 1st at Cullman Heritage Cemetery. Cheryl Ann Fields, 62, of Cullman, passed away on Saturday, April 26th. Services will be planned for a later date. Terry Lee McBrayer, 70, of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, April 27th. A memorial service will be scheduled at a later date. Andrew Lee Tankersley, 78, of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, April 27th. Funeral service will be at 2 p.m. on Thursday, May 1st at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with a burial at Bethlehem East. Visitation will be from 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, April 30th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Frida Nichols Boren, 86, of Hanceville, passed away on Sunday, April 27th. A graveside service will be at 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday, April 30th, with burial at Cullman City Cemetery. Visitation will be on Wednesday, April 30th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Mary Jane Mooney, 74, of Vinemont, passed away on Saturday, April 26th. Visitation will be held on Wednesday, April 30th from 10 to 2 p.m. at Living Faith Baptist Church until the funeral service at 2 p.m. The interment will follow at Spring Hill Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be mostly sunny with a high near 84 and a low around 66. Wednesday is nearly a carbon copy with a high near 85 and a low around 67. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.